My name is Crypto Bitcoin Chris. I want to thank everybody for watching. Please go ahead, smash the like button. Definitely subscribe if you haven't already. Comment below, hit the bell for notifications. Keep in mind, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is all entirely my opinion. Always do your own research. Jumping right in to the crypto market. So, green day today. It's nice to see so much green on CoinMarketCap. There's a couple coins that are down, but not very many. So Bitcoin's holding at about 7,600. I had some people that I follow on Twitter that are well-respected traders, and they opened positions about 7,350, 7,400, and they open long positions, so they're basically looking to close their positions at about 7,900. So hopefully we move to 7,900 in the next day or so. So let's take a look. The top gainers: Loopring, Walton Chain, Binance Coin. I'm going to talk about this more in a minute. Ontology was up there, Elastos, and Veritasetum. So Waves, or Waves Go as well, they've got a buyback. So starting from October 2017, 50% of all net profits generated by Waves Go are being used to buy back and burn Waves Go tokens. This means that literally 50% of every single dollar profit earned by all of our current and future revenue streams flows back into the Waves Go market. So they're also going to use 50% retained from the mining operations, MRT mining operations, for buyback program too. So the size of the buyback was 1,042 waves. The Waves Go purchased and burned at 105,787. Average price just under a penny. So what is Waves Go? I'll tell you what. Waves Go 65%. Big number. The issue is here, you look at volume, it's only $6,000 in volume. So obviously real easy to swing this market. So just keep that in mind. Some of these, this is ranked 961. So keep in mind, when you're looking at these coins, there's a lot of volatility once you get down here. But just to kind of retouch on, I went to the white paper. What is Waves Go token? It's a token that lives on the Waves blockchain. It makes Waves Go a community project. It's the internal currency used by Waves Go. Anytime Waves Go provides a paid service or product, payment will only be accepted in Waves Go. This in turn generates demand for WGO. Holders of WGO also get other benefits, such as share of profits generated by Waves Go, paid in either Waves or other assets, airdrop to WGO holders on a regular basis, and the chance to vote in any projects and decisions in Waves Go. So they're only going to accept Waves WGO as payment for services. So they're going to sell ad space in Waves Go, and they're going to accept only Waves Go as payment. The cost of each banner slot ad will be determined by supply and demand. They're going to offer white label solutions as well, offer bespoke solutions in Waves Go, also an API. So one thing I also was interested in today, and I'm really big on these exchange tokens. So HT, Huobi token. So Huobi announced that they're going to support the IQ airdrop. So they took a snapshot of users' EOS balances. It's an EOS Candy airdrop. All the airdrops on EOS are called Candy. So Huobi Pro, they're going to support Candy airdrop of all coins in principle. We tend to support the airdrop if the corresponding project is operated by a qualified team. The time of the snapshot for the project's airdrop is specific. The total amount and distribution of the project's coins are open and transparent. So again, the important thing here is really this. Huobi, smart idea. Like, support your airdrops. These exchanges, they make a ton of money. Support your airdrops, and people are going to keep their coins on the exchange. They're going to be more apt to use those exchanges if the coins are on the exchange. So, Binance would typically support a lot more airdrops than other exchanges. So, whereas as opposed to Coinbase, they took 6 months to give you some Bitcoin Cash when it was forked. So again, and I was real big on the Huobi token actually about a month ago. It's up to $6. I started talking about it, and I've actually have quite a few viewers that have reached out like, man, I'm glad you recommended this coin. It's killing it. It was like $3.40 when I first talked about it. Like, here's the key with these coins. They have a value. They have a use case. People use them. You get discounts on your trading. Most of these coins we talk about every day are so speculative. They don't have a use case. They don't have a working product. So take advantage of Binance Coin's another one. BNB, I'm huge on Binance Coin. BIX. Let's take a look at BIX. It's not up as much, but it was about $1 when I started talking about it. It's at $1.25 now. So again, 25% gain when most coins were losing, a ton of value. So these coins continue to move higher. So again, keep an eye out for coins with use cases that people want to use because they have value. So again, this is just to touch on the same difference. Wicked jumped 60% and more for Huobi token and HOLO or HOT, H-O-T, in the past week. So Huobi, they announced, and here's a big reason why the price has gone up. So they announced a plan to launch new cryptocurrency-backed exchange-traded funds, or ETFs, which, according to the community, will open doors. All your institutional investors are jumping in ETFs. A large part of the HT tokens traded on the Huobi USD pair. They're the only exchange, obviously, you can buy Huobi tokens. In the United States, when I go to Huobi, it says you're in the US, you can't buy it. So obviously, I can't recommend that you use a VPN, but that's a workaround. With they had 198 million in trading volume in the past 24 hours. People were talking about Huobi tokens a pump and dump, but they're proven wrong. So versus HOLO or HOT, on the other hand, it showed 110% jump in 1 hour, 95% jump over the week. Trading volume of only 1 million in the past 24 hours. Everyone was calling it a pump and dump. It did lose a bunch of its gains, but HOLO is according to many in the coding community, they consider HOLO's code to be clean and neat project with structure and vision to change things. HOT, H-O-T, however, by the time of the article, it dropped dramatically and lost all of its gain in a matter of a few hours. And that's the main thing. If you're holding a token and it spikes 100%, like chances are it's giving back 70% of it at least. Sell the top, buy back lower, wash, rinse, repeat. VeChain, beware of any potential scams. Our official VeChain Thor wallet is coming soon. However, it's not public yet. If you see someone attempt to tell you otherwise, please note it's a scam. Our announcements will come from this official account in the near future. So it's coming. Nucleus Vision. Have a lot of followers and viewers that follow or hold Nucleus Vision, so I wanted to share this. This is pretty big news. They partnered with Future Group, India's most prominent retail chain. Future Group, it's one of the biggest offline retail chains in India, with over 60,000 employees and over $4 billion in annual revenue. It owns most recognizable Indian FMCG and offline retail brands like Big Bazaar, Nagiris, Hypercity, Brand Factory Central, and several others. So again, huge retail giant partnering with Nucleus Vision. They want to gain more consumer insight. The ledger, this is important. I have a person that I'm trying to help out right now who's a patron, and the person is struggling. Like I am too. Some of this stuff, it's like, why do they make it so difficult? Like they do anything they can just to get a borderline working wallet out with some of these coins is just ridiculous. You want mainstream adoption, you want new money to come into this space, you got to get the wallet situation taken care of. So Ledger, wallet, desktop, and mobile applications. Today, we're excited. Ledger is excited to announce the upcoming availability of our new generation Ledger wallet application, built natively for desktop and mobile. You'll have all cryptocurrencies in a single unified place. This is key. The initial release will bring all the current set of features supported by our different apps, but in a unified, multi-currency, unique application. And then it goes on to list all the full features. What to expect in future releases, mobile version, additional crypto supported, third-party apps as well. So again, it'd be nice just to have one app does everything. Obviously, we're moving forward. We're getting there, but it's sure is frustrating with some of these wallets. Launching of mobile IconX for Android. So you can store and manage your ICX and ETH just as you do on the Chrome extension wallet. The mobile version of IconX will make it easier for you to access your wallet whenever and wherever you are, as long as you have your mobile phone. You know, and this kind of goes back to, like, I don't know if it gets any more convenient than to keep your crypto on your phone. You always have it in your pocket. My phone's almost like my wallet. It's always on me, you know. So again, my fiat wallet. So again, I really think phone's a good idea. And I was, when I was reading this, I was just thinking, well, what would it be a bad situation for? If your phone gets damaged, they possibly need to have a device that you could take out of your phone if there's any issues with it. Like, obviously, you send it off for repair. All of a sudden, your two-factor authentication's gone. It's kind of all in one. Could be a lot of problems, too. But I'd like to hear your thoughts in the mobile phone wallet ideas. Like, what do you guys think about that? Is it going to make things better or possibly more problematic? John McAfee. Yesterday, it was McAfee. Today, it's McAfee. So 0x, QuantStamp, and ClearPoll. McAfee gave short-term predictions. He says 0x, ZRX, $2.90 by August 1st. That's about 2x. QuantStamp, QSP, 50 cents by August 15th. ClearPoll, $2.40 by August 1st. They must have paid big money for this tweet. Block producers will be running extensive tests on mainnet candidate for the next 4 hours. Again, this is EOS. I posted some of this in the Patreon group, and everybody was kind of shocked, almost like, what, the mainnet isn't launched yet? And basically what they're saying is they're going to determine, they're really looking for bugs, they're running extensive tests. The meeting is scheduled for 2300 UTC, which is East Coast time, about, about 7 o'clock. So they've already had it. This meeting is going to use to determine if the chain will be ready to launch tomorrow. So again, they haven't actually launched EOS yet. More on that. So the network launch, they're stating that it could take up to 7 more days. Attention, everyone. We have approached a critical communications juncture with the token holder community in the world. Per the order of events statement, we've reached the end of the first 48-hour period of testing. So they launched it, but I don't think they put the coins on it yet. So we're not finished with this effort. Beyond that, security has become a focus of discussion, and rightly so. We should be formally included in our plans. Many things are moving very quickly. Each item outlined in the statement means to move us forward. So they basically gave an overview what we accomplished so far: security-focused test net established for BPCs, software testing and validation, and they're stating a time frame allowing for up to 7 days from now for launch. So keep an eye on EOS for that to happen. I wonder if we'll get any type of pop. I know I'll probably be happy after EOS is finally done. This just seems like and obviously it is a big event, but it makes me think about Tron. Like, Tron launched the mainnet, I believe it was the 31st of last month, but then they're having their declaration of independence, I guess, where the coins are officially switched on, I believe it's the 25th of this month. So again, it's a little bit of a process. This is talking about the bug bounty for EOS. So HackerOne, this is saying they're legit. You got guys going after code that aren't amateurs, so they're paying about $10,000 per bug. EOS is, and they're stating that they pay 5 times the average. And then another person says, well, wait a minute, why would anybody report a bug bounty for $10,000 if they exploit the bug and profit $10 million? They need a higher bug bounty considering they are worth billions. Crazy to think $10K per bug makes sense given their valuation. So is $10K enough? Hard to say. I don't know what kind of time goes into that. Cardano ADA's Guggen project is a step towards their 3D cryptocurrency. So the Guggen is an initiative to deliver smart contracts capability to the Cardano platform. It's all about delivering smart contracts capability for Cardano. As part of this, they've been researching a lot of side chains, accounting, multi-currency, allow a new blockchain to be created, which is important architecture as they will build a technology that is extensible and scalable as it goes into the future. It's a very important part of the third generation philosophy. So the technology behind ADA is already good. It's going to get better. I believe they've got some good leadership. Satoshi Nakamoto Unmasked. So UK-based nonprofit, they've claims that stylometry is proof. So remember, Satoshi Nakamoto is the person who's missing, not found, never determined, who created Bitcoin years ago. So a UK cryptocurrency website, they conducted a study for the second time, and now they zeroed in on Gavin Anderson. He's a lead developer of Bitcoin Digital Currency Project as Satoshi Nakamoto. So they use stylometry, which is a study of the literary style of an author, in order to determine the identity, even his applications in linguistic forensics. Stylometry is built on statistics, studying how often a particular word occurs or phrase is used to characterize events or people, and a bunch of other lexical statistic tools. So basically they came across, and Gavin Anderson said, my opinion of the accuracy of stylometry dropped significantly after reading this. Obviously, the identity of Satoshi is big news. The inventor sits on roughly 980,000 Bitcoin, or around 5% of all the coins in circulation, worth about $7.5 billion. People not familiar with this science have common question. If one person tries to copy another person, author, for example, wouldn't it muddle up the stylometry statistics? Probably yes. Zeta smartphone hardware wallet app partners with Shapeshift. So Zeta is a startup offering a unique hardware wallet and integrated Bitcoin altcoin app for smartphones. Today they announced a partnership that will allow it to integrate Shapeshift, popular exchange for buying and selling digital assets. The integration provides Zeta users instant exchange between their digital assets from their smartphone without ever having to expose their private keys to the internet. I use Jax sometimes, and it's got Shapeshift in it. It's so convenient because you don't have to mess with an exchange. You Shapeshift. It costs a little bit of a fee, but really, for ease of use, it's a no-brainer. Binance, congratulations, Binance, BNB, BTC. You just hit all-time Satoshi record in price. I'm telling you, these coins are going to be big, all of them. These exchange coins are going to be huge going forward. Money 2020. Central bank execs conclude crypto is no threat to fiat. Yet. Keyword yet. Representatives from multiple central banks, they discuss whether or not cryptocurrency would spell the end of fiat currencies during the Money 2020 conference in Amsterdam today. So they took turns. Envision this. The banks take turns answering the question, can cryptocurrencies spell the end of fiat currencies, which is really big news when banks are worried about this. As long as central banks do a good job, there's no real concern or there's no real reason central banks would disappear. But the odds are stacked very much in favor of fiat currencies. I think it would take a pretty fundamental shift of public perception or the existing market system for it to happen. Again, you've got countries in Africa devastated as far as their economical ecosystem is concerned. Their currencies, in Europe as well. There's a lot of issues. One slip up or failure by these central banks, and crypto is there for the masses. This is an article about IOTA. They launched IOTA Lab. It's an open community project by Akita. So Akita, they're a startup focused on distributed ledger technologies. Their mission is to make DLT tangible. They're focusing on the implementation of proof of concepts. So most prototypes include a hardware component and a reference to the physical world. As a startup, Akita is incredibly agile and can realize functioning prototypes from toy format to real production in the shortest time possible without red tape. So then it went on to state, if you look at their page linked in the Twitter post, gives a description, some example of projects they've done. They're creating a space open to everyone to create physical devices and take advantage of IOTA. Like, hey, here, come build your stuff here and we'll make it happen. Great idea. This just goes on to say distributed ledgers, basically consensus of replicated, shared, synchronized data, closed blockchain, similar. So this is pretty big news. SEC appoints first crypto czar. Why has it got to be a crypto czar? That just sounds crypto czar. Like she's going to come in and just be a czar, just be super hard on everything. So anyways, her name is Valerie Szczepanik. So in a move viewed by some as a sign that Securities and Exchange Commission is furthering its legislative oversight of digital assets, the agency appointed a new senior advisor, already being called the Crypto Czar, going to oversee digital asset technologies, ICOs, cryptocurrencies. So in her new role, she's going to be tasked with a lot of actionable responsibilities. According to the official press release, she'll have to coordinate efforts across all SEC divisions and offices regarding the application of U.S. securities laws to emerging digital asset technologies and innovations, including initial coin offerings and cryptocurrencies. So she really kind of has a lot of experience already working in similar markets. So she joined the bank prior to her latest appointment. She joined the SEC back in 1997. She was an assistant director of the Division of Enforcement's Cyber Unit. She heads up the SEC's Distributed Ledger Technology Working Group. The latter is part of the SEC's FinTech division. Has 75 people working in close connection with federal, state, and local law enforcement. 75 people really isn't that many. So again, she's got a little bit of experience. We need this regulation because right behind this regulation, you'll have institutional investors to follow. You remember, institutional investors, they can't afford to lose any money. So some scam happens or some garbage with one of these coins or ICOs, and it's a lot of people lose their jobs in people coming from traditional markets into crypto. So it's really important that these newcomers, before they feel comfortable in this space, there has to be a lot of regulation set forth. So Bitcoin City, set to reach 21 million annual visitors, 4,000 businesses. So it's one of Europe's largest retail, sports, and entertainment complexes with over 4,000 shops and businesses. It's a new pilot site of Bitcoin City experiment. So the idea is to integrate Bitcoin and crypto into the main payment option across the venue. So it's powered by Eligma, an AI-driven, blockchain-based cognitive commerce platform. So it's in Slovenia. It's the commerce complex. It houses a water park, Cineplex, hotels, a casino. It's home to 10,000 brands, 70 bars and restaurants, making it an exceptional hub for mainstream cryptocurrency adoption. I think that would be cool. Like, you go there, you get to spend your crypto. That would be a pretty exciting place to visit. Eli Pay is going to power the in-store application for shoppers who want to pay with crypto. Merchants will be able to store the payments in crypto, or they can use the Eli Pay's exchange feature. The app will initially support Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash before expanding to additional cryptocurrencies. Real quick to take a look at Twitter. So Bitfinex, I tweeted this earlier. They suffered a couple DDoS attacks. They went down twice in the same day. So somebody has it out for Bitfinex. Icon, we talked about that. John McAfee running for president. So this OKX ETF being launched is obviously huge news as well. So again, keep an eye on those ETFs. It's going to bring institutional investors into the space. So my name is Crypto Bitcoin Chris. I want to thank everybody so much for watching. Please go ahead, smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, comment below, hit the bell for notifications. You guys have an amazing day. Thanks so much.